flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. Once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. And welcome everybody to the chase. We get live tonight. It's really looking forward to this race. Michigan 140 tonight. Brand new season, I guess we could say. Chase race number 1 gets underway here in just a few moments. Let me explain a little bit who's in the chase and how it's going to work. Round 1 consists of 2 tracks, Michigan and Chicagoland. Sorry about that. I heard something and it kind of scared me. Round number 2 consists of 2 tracks as well. Michigan and Chicagoland, your first round. Let's focus on that first. B-class cars tonight, the Xfinity car. Next week, we go to the truck since this is a Scrambler series. Coming into the race, all points are reset. You can go to the website and see everything I'm talking about right now. All points are reset for the 12 drivers that made the chase. 2 drivers are eliminated after round 1. 2 drivers after round 2, 2 drivers after round 3. 4 drivers after round 3. That will be 4 drivers left in the championship race. So, with that said, DJ Anderson, Tim Blum, Joshua Buckley, Keith Haney, James Heater, currently first on the board right now in day 18, Eric Johnson, Josh Lambert, Richard Murdoch, James Skelton, the number 86, is in second right now on the board. Kyle Souza, Max Terriot, Jason Wells, and that is it. That is all that makes the chase, or made the chase. But there are still guys in here that want to win. Somebody might come in like Derek Pemberton, Jeremy Patterson, Brian Phillips, want to come in here and win. And not only would it be a big win, it would show these guys and get their respect. Andy Lee's another one of them. It's really good. Looking for a win on Leo Bordage, of course. William Long. This race is going to be a little interesting. Michigan, it's a really tight track. I was watching practice as you look at the weather real fast. I still need to fix that. Track temp now up to 99 degrees on this 2-mile track. 5-mile-an-hour winds. So, we'll see what happens. Let's get our national anthem taken care of. We'll be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back to Michigan for the Michigan 140. The chase begins tonight. I mentioned it just a few minutes ago. Looking forward to this. Been looking forward to it for a while now. These guys have had 8 weeks of regular season. It started back on July 10th, so it ain't been a very long schedule. However, they got 7 weeks now to go for the championship and win the championship. Of course, last year it was DJ Anderson picking up the championship after 2 wins. Can he repeat as champion tonight? Right now, I don't know. He's going to have a little bit of work right now. He's sitting back in 11th right now on the board with James Heater, James Shelton, Keith Haney, Anthony Yankello, Jason Wells, Tim Blum, Andy Lee, Josh Lambert, Joshua Buckley, Eric Johnson in front of him. And that's your top 10. You can actually see your top 10 right here as I posted on the broadcast thing for you. Chevrolets. 3 Toyotas, only 1 Ford right now in the top 10. Of course, back here, William Long, Jeremy Patterson, another Ford. 2 Toyotas leading that little group. Alright, so Kyle Souza right now last as well. He's going to need a big run because he is in the chase. And it could be a fun one. DJ Anderson already's got 2 wins this season. That's exactly what he had last season. And he won the championship. So getting better. As practice comes to an end, qualifying will now begin here in Michigan. Waiting on practice to completely finish up, and there it goes. So now practice will conclude and qualifying underway. This is open qualifying, by the way. We'll get a look at all the cars. Here comes the number 99. Well, you know what? Let's go to James Heater first. He's leading them out, so we'll go to him. Driving the number 18 M&M's Chevrolet. Very tight corner. Or very tight race car, should I say, not corner. As he goes down into turn number 3 and 4. And his green flag lap will begin. And qualifying is now officially underway. You're going to want to try to get to the bottom in 1 and 2. You want to be on that seam that you kind of see right now where James is at. That dark seams, you kind of want to be right on that, which is where he's at right now. He's got a little higher than what I thought he would, but he did get a really good exit coming off turn 2. And as much speed as what these guys are carrying down into the corner, you would be surprised at how flat the entry to these turns really are. It's not really much of a bank entering. And then as you get to the center of the turn, the banking is there and stuff like that. But so it's very surprising on how much speed you do carry in. 36.9 for James's first lap. And he actually drops back to second. Go a little bit further back, Jeremy Patterson. And the number 38 car, I love that paint scheme, it's cool looking. Puts him currently in 7th right now. Let's go to Max Terriot. And he is also in the chase, up to 9th right now as he works through turn 1 and 2. Up off turn 2, almost gets into the wall. We hop on board with the driver of the 42. See if he can improve on 10th place starting right now. Across the start finish line, Max Terriot will be right now in the 10th position. Joshua Buckley exiting on the track. He'll pull up out of turn 2. I believe Derek Pemberton may have just gotten the wall. And there he goes. So, a couple people actually do that. Derek driving a pretty cool paint scheme. And the reason why I'm showing it because I painted it. So if you need to paint, let me know. Driving a Sun Energy Chevrolet. Made famous by Chase Elliott, of course. Go back to Jeremy Patterson. Nope, never mind. Brian Phillips. Some guys we're not seeing paint schemes for. Here's the 81, Daniel Haney. Currently 17th on the board. He works on the back stretch. Sponsored by 3M. Eric Johnson right now your pole sitter. William Long currently second. Let's go over to Tim Blum. He's got a pretty cool looking paint. Triple C Brewing Company. As he exits the track, he will have to stay on the bottom of the apron. That is a rule. You gotta stay on the bottom of the apron, exit in turn 2. Andy Lee into 25. As he gets run on the 94 to his inside. Andy's going to bring it down pit road. Josh Lambert in the 919. Right in front of him is Anthony Yankello in the 79. Anthony right now back in 12th. Josh in 8th right now. See if these guys jump up. Anthony jumps up to 8th, pushes Josh back to 9th. Max Terriot. I don't want to bring in somebody. Let's bring in Joshua Buckley if we can get him in here before he goes back out on track. Hey, Josh, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, tonight starts the chase race. How much is going into this right now? What is your main mindset? Of course, you don't want to be eliminated after the first round. What is your mindset coming into a place like this and knowing it could be a good night, it could be a bad night?
It's hard because everyone's running so close time-wise, so it's just the most important thing is going to be keeping the nose clean, especially throughout the entire race, but obviously at the end when it gets all hairy. And just, trying to get a solid top 10. That's really what I'm looking for. If I get a top 10, I know I'm at least decently going into next week. So.
Yeah, let me ask you this. We got a lot of guys in here that did not make the chase. How much of that plays into strategy as well? Do you try to be a little bit cautious when you're near them? Do you race them a little bit different than what you would with the guys in the chase?
No, not really. It's racing everyone. One of the biggest things we try to do here as a league is just race everybody with respect. Yeah, we're going to race hard, but I'm gonna play it the same way. I probably will throughout the entire race. Early on, it's probably going to be a little more give, and then in the late run, it's probably going to be try to take more take. But I don't want to be too over aggressive like I was at Bristol, and chance having contact with other cars. Right. The contact here is going to have a bigger damage on the car is going to affect it more here than it would at a short track like Bristol. So,
we've seen you almost get the win at Bristol, and of course you made it in on the chase on points. So we'll be watching tonight. Usually you have a pretty good night. For the most part, you usually run up towards the front. So good luck, and I'll be up here watching.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks, man. All right, so that was Joshua Buckley, and with him, I kind of want to bring in DJ Anderson or Tim Blum. And let me see which one is not on track. DJ is on track. Is Tim on track? Trying to find out. James Heater, I think, is not on track, so we should be able to bring him in if I can find him. Let's see, 86. Let me see if I can find the 18. I don't know if he's actually on TeamSpeak right now. Let me bring in James Skelton. Hey, James, you got me? James Skelton, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, man, let me ask you a question. We were sitting here talking just a few moments ago. Of course, you are into points and then made the chase as well. I want to ask you kind of the same question that I was asking Josh just a few moments ago. How do you come into this race approaching tonight's race? Do you approach it the same way you have all season? Of course, you did get 2 wins on the season. But how do you come in knowing that this is the first playoff race of the season?
Yeah, most definitely. So my goal is just to be around the top 5. Obviously I want to win. If it's there, I'll go for it and try to see if I can win the race. But, ultimately my goal is to make it to the second round. So I just got to keep focused on that, good pit stops, no speeding on pit road, don't be too aggressive, just manage my stuff, and I think I should be okay.
We know that there's a lot of different drivers in this race tonight that are not in the chase. Do you approach that differently? Do you race them a little bit different than what you would the guys in the chase? Do you give them a little bit more leg room or a leg room, I guess you could say? Do you not? How do you go about approaching that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it all depends on, where I'm at, in the race. If I get further back somehow and make a mistake and got to work my way up, I'm will probably race them a little bit more aggressively. But, if I'm just running up in the top 5, top 7, I'm going to give guys, room. If they have a run on me, I'll just let them have it. There's no point of fighting over one position and, ruin your night and get knocked out of the chase.
All right, man. Go out there and see what you can do. You've already got 2 wins on the season. And, of course, you're always fast. You got wins back at Watkins Glen in Kansas. So we'll see if you can go get a 2-mile track win. And I'll be up here watching. Good luck.
10-4, thank you.
All right. Right now, of course, you see James currently 4th right now on the board. Tim Blum is out there on the track right now as well, trying to get this next lap in. We'll see if he's able to get another lap in or not. Right now, 5th on the board. Will he jump up? That was actually his out lap, so we'll see if he jumps up. He should be able to get this lap in, so we'll stay on with him right now as he works through turns 1 and 2. You can see the rubber already starting to build up as well as Tim exits turn 2 a little high and gets into the wall. And that is something that we're going to be speaking about, and it looks like DJ was able to actually get across the line in time, so he will have time to finish this lap, it appears. He is currently 7th right now, about a little under a 10th. Well, actually not even that close. William Long right now in a 6th with a 38.354. DJ right now with a 38.357. So we'll see if DJ can pick it up here and jump into the top 5 or even 6th place. That's still a big position to take, especially being William is a chase, well, was a chase contender, and he's actually not going to be able to do it. So William almost made a chase last week. I apologize. So practice or qualifying is going to end, and it looks like Eric Johnson, who is in the chase, will be your pole sitter here tonight. We're going to try to interview Eric if we can get him in here. You see him there in the number 33 Budweiser car. It's a really cool paint scheme, by the way. So we'll ask him kind of the same questions, and also talk about a little bit about this track. So as we show your grid, we wait for Eric to actually grid. You can see him. He gets the pole. Tim Blum, William Long in row number 3. We bring in the 33 real fast. Hey, Eric, you got me? Eric Johnson, you got me? Oh, I don't know if I hear you. I see your mic moving, but I can't hear you. We will try to get Eric back in here. Hopefully, I cannot hear him for some odd reason. That's strange. So, Eric, if you get it working, just let me know and we'll try to pull you back in. Alright, so you see the grid right there on your screen as they get ready to roll off. Of course, as I mentioned, Eric Johnson will be leading these guys to the green flag, and Keith Haney, who won back at Daytona, which got him into the playoffs, roll off alongside him. Looks like we got 3 playoff guys in the top 4. I should make it top 5. 4 out of the top 5 are playoff contenders. About 20 laps on fuel is what we're expecting before these guys got to stop for gas. And of course, this car does get tight, and watch out for that right front because it is going to wear down really quick. And that could become an issue. As the pace car drives off, we will go 1 lap around this 2-mile track. Hey George, how you doing, man? Welcome back, as always. I like George, man. He supports, and that's awesome. He comes to almost every broadcast we do, which is really cool. Get George on iRacing and watch him tear some cars up. Who do you guys think? Who's going to get the win in chase race number 1? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go with this guy. I think James Skelton is going to be the guy to beat, honestly. Starting in 4th. We're going to see, though. There's a lot of fast cars in here. Of course, you all can go to the website and check out who's in the chases. On the right side, there are 12 drivers in the chase. 25 drivers making a start here tonight. I do expect a caution early, but we'll see if it flies out. We have a lot of cars getting into the wall off turn number 2. But I do expect a long green flag run during this race. I don't expect very many cautions at all. This is a very short race, 70 laps. See the cars working through turns 3 and 4 now. I mean, there is a ton of cars in here. Alright, pace car drops in, and the green flag is out, and the first chase race of 2017 for the Redlight Racing Series is underway from Michigan. Eric Johnson leading them to the green flag. Keith Haney alongside him as we work down into turn number 1. You can see all the cars starting to pile up just a little bit. Keith Haney trying to use that middle group to try to get the run out on the exit. Cars handle really good on 1 lap. Here comes Keith Haney for the lead. Will take the lead away from Eric Johnson on lap 1. Trying to bring Andy Lee and James Skelton along with him a little bit further back. We got the 91. I'm sorry, there's nothing on anyone. I apologize. That is the 51. DJ Anderson, not used to that paint scheme. Just took away 6th place over Max Terriot. Max now going back up to the bottom. Here comes that 11 car, William Long, on the outside of the 51. 3 wide behind these guys as Max Terriot right there in the 42 alongside the 79 of Anthony Ankello. Both of these guys are in the chase. Looks like Terriot is going to be able to hold on to that position, going to slide up in front of the 79. As you can see, these cars get 3 or 4 wide. Some of the cars starting to chase. Derek Pemberton right here on your screen as well, underneath Joshua Buckley. We spoke a little bit about that earlier. Also, Jason Wells is in this mix. Derek in the 981 Sun Energy Chevrolet trying to pass Jason Wells. Don't look like he's going to be able to do that. That high line going to play off just a little bit. Pay off just a little bit. Of course, Derek now still working on Joshua Buckley. Buckley trying to take over 13th position. Not going to happen right now. Derek may have to try to find room to get in. I think that high line is going to keep progressing up as this race goes, and it looks like Derek will be able to clear the 2 for the time being. Not going to happen for long. Here comes Buckley back on the outside. We'll see if Derek can clear him going down into turn 1. Looks like he does clear him. The 64 of Jason Wells also there. Back up towards the front. DJ Anderson trying to run down the 910 car. As we hop on board, I want to show you all exactly how flat this turn looks entering. A very tricky turn 1 and turn 2. It's more flat than what people think. It don't really appear, but it is flat. You can see the turn actually starts here. You can see how high these guys are entering and letting off and then getting to the bottom. So there's not a ton of banking in turn 1 at all. Turn 3 and 4 seems like it's got a little bit more. It was Joshua Buckley able to get around Derek Pemberton, who falls back to 15th. Joshua Butler just passing the 91. Derek's got some damage on the right front of that car. May have gotten to the wall. Right now, we've got a problem. Anthony Ankello slow on the track. And even slower, not sure. He has blown up. Our first chase contender may be done for the night, and hopefully that would not end his chase hopes. Let's very good pick, though. Non-chaser could win this race. So, sadly for Anthony Ankello, who I believe, did he make the chase? Maybe he did not make the chase. Hold on, let me double check. I thought he actually did. He did not. Okay, he did not make the chase. I thought he did. I apologize. But unfortunately for him, his night is going to be done. So right now, our lowest chase contender, as we look through, is Kyle Souza in the 30 car. Running underneath the 39. Some of these paint schemes are not working, by the way. Running in 19th. He actually started back in 22nd, so he is up 3 spots, but he must not be real good at this track. I don't know. Kyle's usually one to be there at the end, so we'll be watching him throughout the night. We'll definitely keep updated on points as well. Keith Haney still leading the way. And here comes somebody that's not in the chase, but does have a good chance of winning. Andy Lee. Last time by. Andy not as fast as our leader, but right there. As we complete lap number 8. Andy that time fast, about half a tenth faster than the 87. Max Terriot moving back into 9, putting the pressure now on the number 11 car. This is a battle for 8th place. Max is drafting a little bit down the straightaway. Sponsored by 3M, because you see all the 3M signs. I'm just act like it's sponsored by 3M. Of course, Josh Lambert there as well. Lambert, you see him not in the chase. Actually, I apologize. He is in the chase as well of the 919. Running 10th at the moment. Of course, our non-highest points position right now is Andy Lee up in 2nd. Max really putting some pressure on this 11 car right now. Brian Phillips getting passed by Kyle Souza. Kyle moving up a little bit here, though. I mentioned that he is in the chase. He's up to now 17th. Richard Murdoch is up in front of him, and that is for a big position because Richard is in the chase. So that could be a big spot for Kyle if he's able to close in and pass him. Jason Wells also in the chase in the 64 car. Coming out of turn number 2. Of course, battling Josh Lambert. Sliding up towards the wall in turn 4. That may open the door for Jason Wells, who does take a peek to the inside of Lambert. Going down into turn 1. This is such a tough place to pass though on the bottom during the long runs. We know tires go away very fast. Yeah, that's not much of a surprise, to be honest. 20 laps or so, these tires are going. As I mentioned, caution. As I mentioned, pit stop should be around lap 20. We expect. And it looks like Jason Wells is able to pass Josh Lambert for position. So that is a big spot right now. I believe our 2 total lowest positions right now. As I'm trying to find out for sure. Richard Murdoch and Kyle Souza still, I believe. Just trying to find out who it is as we stay green. Sitting here looking at the website comparing. So yeah, right now Richard Murdoch is the lowest, and then it is Kyle Souza right now up in 16th. Is right now on the bubble. Of course, they still got next week as well to have a good run. This chase is round number 1, as we got pit stops starting to be made. Next week we head to in the trucks. We go to Chicagoland Speedway. On pit road was Eric Talent in the 5 car. James Skelton try to pass Andy Lee for 3rd spot. Don't know. He's not going to make it happen just yet. Here comes a good run from that 51 of DJ Anderson. In the Mountain Dew. USA. Goes Chevrolet, Toyota, Toyota. And then Chevrolet again. I'm sorry, Ford leading the way, not Chevrolet. James Skelton trying to hold back DJ Anderson. DJ running a little bit higher line. Tries to get around the 86 of James Skelton. That would be a huge pass. We got a battle also up front for the lead. It is Eric Johnson running back down Keith Haney. Johnson been faster the last 2 laps, 2/10 faster the last time by. Also Bruce Potter on pit road. Eric Johnson that time by was 39.840. Keith Haney with a 40.014. Putting the pressure on. In the black number 33 Budweiser Chevrolet. From Eric Johnson out of turn number 4. May look to the inside here. Trying to figure out what lane he's going to actually try to move up. The 87 going to do a small block on him there. These are 2 chase contenders. As you see some guys exiting pit road, that is the 42. As green flag pit stops are underway, 42 and the 18 just exiting pit road. And I think that is a smart move. However, we should see Keith Haney here as well. Should see Eric Johnson, Andy Lee, DJ Anderson, and Tim Blum should all be coming to pit road here very soon. As they work through turns 3 and 4, we should see them. Here comes our leader, Eric Johnson, coming to pit road. Watch for the speed. Oh, he got slowed up, I think. So Eric Johnson will take the lead, will lead a lap here, which is a big bonus point for the chase, I do believe. Brian Phillips on pit road, DJ Anderson, Joshua Butler. Now here's where it gets interesting, because you got some cars out there with, you know, fresh tires, such as the 86. I believe we'll see Eric Johnson on pit road this time. 3 wide, and that's where you got to get a little careful. The 18 gets a little high. Here comes the 33. Andy Lee going to take over, or coming as well. Tim Blum coming in as well. William Long coming in. Jack Walls going to stay out. Josh Lambert stays out as well, who is in the chase, and will take over the lead. We'll see when Josh comes in. You can't stay out too long because you're just going to give up so much time. 40.598 last time for Josh Lambert. Of course, Max Terriot, who's already been on pit road, has already left, is up to 13. And honestly, once all this cycles through, it should be Max Terriot possibly. This could be a big position battle right here. This is actually a battle for the lead, I do believe, once all this cycles through. It will be, yeah. Max Terriot going to try to hold on and keep behind him. Three of the fastest guys this season, James Skelton, Keith Haney, James Heater. Should cycle all the way back through and be your top four. Once Josh Lambert hits pit road, and there's Lambert. Should be coming to pit road. Looks like he's slowing down just a little bit. No, yes, he will come to pit road. That's same as the 83. Same as the 907. Same as Daniel Haney. Brian Phillips as well. So Max Terriot going to try to cycle around really fast. Try to take this lead. These guys spent about 39 seconds total on pit road. So it should all cycle back out here for Max Terriot to retake the lead. Or not retake the lead, but take the lead. That would be a huge advantage for Max if he's able to do that. That'd be absolutely really big. So here they go, crossing the start-finish line. We do got Max Terriot just took the lead just now. And to give you an idea of how much time Josh Lambert lost, there's your leader. Exit in turn 4. Josh Lambert just now exited the pits in turn 1 and 2. He's got to stay on the bottom, so he's at least going to lose this spot as well. I do believe. So Max Terriot with a big strategy pays off as Keith Haney blinks a little bit. As the battle for the lead continues, we'll be right back here on TRN. Guys, want to hear something cool right now? Right now, out of our top 10, 8 out of 10 of them are chase contenders. Keith Haney leading the way after taking the lead from Max Terriot. James Skelton, DJ Anderson battling for second. Battle for fourth, I guess you could say, would be Max Terriot and Eric Johnson. And then, of course, James Heater and Andy Lee. Of course, Andy Lee did not make chase. Tim Blum, however, did. Joshua Buckley, William Long did not. As we go down into turn 1, this race has been clean and green since the drop of the green flag. We've had 4 lead changes. I thought I just heard somebody hit the wall. As Anthony Yankello comes back down pit road, that is scheduled for the number 79 car. He is 1 lap down at the moment. Look at the battle right here for second. Look at the 33 all on the back right now. of the 51, putting the bumper to him. As we go down into turn 1. Eric actually backs the corner out way early than DJ Anderson so he could get the run out, it looks like. He didn't get much of a run that time. He actually lost a little bit of time on DJ right there as they exited turn 2, but it seems like he's backing up the corners a lot more than what second and third place is. You can see right there he really starts to get a pretty good run as they exit turn 4. Right now, your 2 lowest chase contenders is Jason Wells and Richard Murdoch back in 19th and 16th. Jason Wells spent a numerous amount of time on pit road. 29 seconds he spent in his box getting some damage repaired. So unfortunately for the 64, not looking really good right now for him. Here comes Eric Johnson trying to pass James Skelton for second place. Here comes the 51 as well. Of course, the 51 and 86 are teammates, but they still want to win a championship. As we exit turn 4, it is Eric Johnson taking over second. DJ Anderson falls in behind, and James Skelton falls back to 4th. Just so you know, Eric Johnson right now is faster than Keith Haney up in front. These guys just exited pit road no more than 12 laps ago. They got about 8 more laps that are going to have to be on pit road. You can only go about 20 to 22 laps. On a tank of gas, and we've seen multiple guys pit a little bit early. We've seen Max Terriot do that, and actually did gain a little bit. He's up to 5th right now. Of course, trying to hold back Andy Lee in 6th, but Max actually up quite a few spots from where he started. Up 4 spots right now from where he originally started. Doing a good job. Good strategy call by the driver of the 42. Here comes Andy Lee in the 25. Andy not in the chase. Was so close a couple times to making the chase, however. Coming through turn 1, you see right now that Andy Lee trying to slide up in front of the 42. Don't think it's going to happen. 42 almost loops into the wall. But using a high line of momentum, going to be able to pull back up beside 25. And it looks like Max may actually back off and let him go here going into turn 3. So Andy Lee moves back up into 5th. And Max Terriot may be coming to pit road. It's a little early. 16 laps in, he is coming to pit road along with James Heater as well in the 18. So big stops here starting to happen once again. We'll see if this forces the hand. I think it's going to force the hand of everybody else to come to pit road, even though they just felt like they was just on pit road. But tires are going to be so important here. I think you've got to hit pit road once everybody else starts to. But the battle for the lead. Here comes Eric Johnson underneath Keith Haney. Going to take it away with ease. As it looks like Keith's going to just let him have it for now. And you can see the 33 of Eric Johnson slowly trying to pull away from Keith Haney. To give you an idea, and it looks like Joshua Buckley, Joshua Butler, Jeremy Patterson on pit road. But to give you an idea of what Max Terriot is going to run, you see him here with the 18. Look how fast he's going around the 910 car of Tim Blum. Now that is going to be a slow lap, but just watch how quick he catches up to Brian Phillips. Or, well, not Brian Phillips, I don't know who that is. Andy Lee, I'm sorry. Up in front of him. And Andy Lee right now is running third. Look how quick fresh tires are compared to old tires. I mean, he is going to drive by him about 10 to 15 mile an hour faster right now. With ease going into turn number 3. And this way he's going to open up. Here comes the 51 to pit road. See, now I think it kind of hurts Eric Johnson also on pit road earlier. To give you an idea, our leaders was running 40-second laps. There you go, Max Terriot 38.721 last time by. And this is all going to cycle back through Max Terriot. It should be Max and the 18 should be your front guys, I do believe, unless they didn't take enough time off. We'll see. William Long gets into the wall. He is your leader. It looks like he got some pretty good damage on that number 11 car. Don't see his paint scheme either. Of course, Joshua Buckley going to drive around him. Joshua on fresh tires as well. William Long staying out. Josh Lambert in the chase right now. He's going to need tires here as well very soon. And it looks like that James Heater was able to get in front of Max Terriot and James Skelton as well. So all this is going to cycle through, and it does look like Keith Haney should take over the lead with Eric Johnson dropping way far back. Lost 4 spots after that pit stop. Richard Murdoch, part of the chase on pit road. As we continue to watch William Long, we are now 40 laps complete. There's your mid-race report, of course, because I forgot to put it up a minute ago. 6 lead changes, about to be 7 or 8 or so, because pit stops and stuff like that. Of course, no cautions so far. Eric Johnson, Max Terriot, Andy Lee. This is a battle for, it's 11th, but overall it will be about 4th or 5th once our other guys in the leaders pit. Andy Lee right now pushing the 33, moving up a little bit high with the 42. I expect the 11 to be on pit road maybe this time or next time as well of William Long. He has been out there, what now, will be 21 laps as he stays out once again. By all means, man, if you want to post your link in here with your channel, go right ahead. It don't bother me none. Heck, everybody wants to use. It don't bother me one bit. Will the leader come to pit road? It looks like he is slowing down. So here comes our leader. Josh Lambert gonna stay out. And we'll extra lap. Of course, Lambert is in the chase right now. We'll see how this shakes out for him here towards the end. All of it will cycle back to Keith Haney, though, in the 87 car. Alright, guys, we'll be right back. This should be our final commercial of the night. Be right back live from Michigan the Michigan 140, the chase race number 1. Be right back right after this. Back here at Michigan for Michigan 140 to chase race number 1. Sorry about the little mishap I had. I kind of forgot to fix something on the side-by-side display, so I had to change it real fast. Anyway, Keith Haney retakes the lead on lap 47 after Josh Lambert was on pit road. What's going to be interesting about this, Josh Lambert may honestly be in the driver's seat. As much as weird as that is to say, there is a good chance that Lambert, and the reason why I'm saying it's weird because you wouldn't expect it, but I think Lambert has stayed out long enough and has took a big enough gamble. Now he's way back here. Don't get me wrong, he's way back in, I believe 15th or so. I'm trying to find him now. Maybe further back than that. He's back in 21st right now. One lap down. But he may not have to pit again. Actually, I know he won't have to pit again. Not saying he's going to take the lead, because he may not, but he's got a chance to really have a good car to finish in the top 5 possibly with that. Because, I mean, it all depends on when these other guys pit. These other guys have to pit within 8 to 10 laps. And I think Lambert will drive by a lot of these cars. If a caution was to come out once he gets around the 9-10, or, I'm sorry, once he gets, oh no, I just said that and there he goes. He's going to go around in the infield. That is a chase contender, Josh Lambert, who had a chance to possibly pull off an upset because the pits is slow on the racetrack, and now he won't. Now he's going to need a caution. That's got to be a heartbreaker because he had a great strategy, I think, played out. He's possibly going to go, he won't go 2 laps down. Wow. That is absolutely insane. I don't know if anything actually happened to him. trying to get a replay. Just bear with me. He just got loose in turn 3. Dang. That's a heartbreaker. So James Skelton just passed Keith Haney for the lead while I was showing that replay. I don't know if I can actually go back to that. There we go. Here's a replay of the pass that James just made on Keith Haney. Went to his inside going across the stripe. Of course, Keith led that lap. And I say that right now, by the way, and it looks like Keith may be taking back over lead. Oh, no, he did not. We got a slow car coming to pit road. Eric Johnson. Pit stops underway. So James Skelton was able to take the lead away from the 87. Of course, you see the 59 there. Bruce Potter, he is 1 lap down now and would be your lucky dog if a caution was to come out. Bunch of pit stops starting to take place. Eric Johnson, James Heater, Max Terriot, Jason Wells on pit road, Joshua Buckley on pit road. There's Josh leaving his pit stop. James Skelton, Keith Haney coming to pit road. Andy Lee takes over the lead. Now he is going to have to pit. There's no way he's not going to be able to stay out and not pit. I don't know if anybody else can make it the rest of the way. I think the only person that could was Josh Lambert, and he is now back on pit road 2 laps down. And that is a points contender, and it looks like he is done on pit road. So unfortunately for Josh Lambert, right now it is him and Jason Wells, the last 2 guys in the chase right now at the moment. Andy Lee coming to pit road. William Long coming to pit road. Richard Murdoch going to stay out. $54 laps almost in the books once we hit the line. So far, 0 cautions, 11 lead changes. And all that's going to get a little bit higher once pit stops start taking place with our leaders again. And it looks like, after all that, James Skelton will take over the lead, and he's going to have a little bit of work. He was able to run down James early, or towards the end of that run. Once James took the lead, he was able to stay with him. So I don't know. But this could be a really good finish. Now, I don't want to jinx nobody by saying this, but Jack Walls and Leo Bordage only have 10 laps. There is a chance they're going to have to push it. If they can run about 25 laps, they should be able to save enough. But, I mean, it's 15-second or 9-second difference right now between James, and I think that's really going to close really fast. Richard Murdoch on pit road. This has been a good race, guys, for the first chase race. I cannot wait until next week when we head in the trucks to Chicagoland. I'm really looking forward to that. And that is an elimination race, so it's really going to be a lot of drama. It should be a very fun race. I love Chicagoland, especially in the truck. One of my favorite tracks to race on in the truck. Leo Bordage on pit road in the 86, or I'm sorry, not the 86, the 907. And a lot of the reasons why you see like 900 or something, for people that's new to the league, that is rookies in the league. Anybody with a 900 number is a rookie in the league. Kevin O'Brien going to be able to still lead the race here right now. 16 laps on his set of tires. We don't think he can make it all the way. Of course, Jack Walls in second. James Skelton not far behind him, about 9 seconds back with fresh tires, trying to close in fast. That would be an upset. I'm sorry. That would be an absolutely humongous upset if Jack or Kevin's able to pull this win off after really not leading much of the race until now. That would be really surprising. I do not think Kevin can. Because he's going to have to go 12 more laps, I believe. Yeah, he'll have to go 12 more laps, and he's got 17. That's 27, 28 laps, something like that. I don't see that. Jack Walls may be able to. But that's still a long shot, honestly. And I don't know if he's going to be able to keep James behind him. James already up to 6 seconds now behind Jack. So we'll see how this plays out. Bruce Potter on pit road. By the way, Josh Lambert did disconnect, so that will end his race tonight. And he's going to go out next week and probably have to have a fantastic run in order to make round 2 of the chase. We'll see, though. You never know. Joshua Buckley said if he's able to keep it in the top 10 tonight, he will be happy. Well, he is doing that, and he's not, you know, the guys in front of him. There's a couple of them that's not in the chase, so that's a good thing. For him, anyway. Can't say enough about Eric Johnson tonight. One of the fastest cars, led only 3 laps, however, but one of the fastest cars in this race after starting first. Running right now in 5th. Should jump up to 3rd, I do believe. And Kevin O'Brien on pit road. So right now, it's going to be down to Jack Walls. Will he have enough? I don't know. That's a long way to go. 10 laps remain. That would put him at lap 26 on this kind of field. I don't think we've seen anybody go that long. I don't know if he's going to be able to with only 4-second gap. He's not going to be able to save enough, I don't think. But what do you got to lose? I mean, you're not in the chase. You might as well try something different. This would be an absolute upset, though. I'm not going to lie, if Jack is able to hold it on. You can see, though, the 86 going through the same turn. It's only about a turn difference between the two. 3.5 seconds back. And it's about a second a lap. So if all is what it's showing to be, the 86 should catch Jack Walls fairly easy within the next 3 to 4 laps. And possibly pass him, if nothing happens to the 86, that is. Now, see, that time, James was a little bit slower. Now, James's tires start to fall off towards the end of the middle of this run. Then, I mean, he's already on 10 laps. If his tires start to fall off just a little bit more, Jack may be able to honestly hold on. He's about only 7/10 faster last time by. And if that's the case, then, I mean, if they keep, you know, growing closer and closer like that, the 83 may be able to pull this off. I just don't know if he's going to have enough gas or not, though. At the line that time, it was about 7/10, same distance. You can see it up on your timing. 2.2.5 or well 2.1 seconds back. So I don't know if Jack's gonna be able to do it, like I said, but either way, you got to commend him on trying it, and I think that's a lot of respect, well deserved for him, because if he is able to somehow pull this out, it's gonna be one of the biggest upsets we've seen in the history of our broadcast. I think he works up out of turn 4. He is going to continue to stay out. This will be right here's where it gets a little sketchy, because this right here is lap number 20. This is where we know that fuel starts to become an issue. We did see Josh Lambert stay out a long time, about 24 laps for Josh Lambert. So, the 83 really slow right there. Now, Jack Walls did not make the chase, but he only, I don't think, let me double check. No, he did not. He missed it by 1 spot. So this could be a huge issue. Or it could be a huge advantage for Jack and be like, hey, I was good enough to be in the chase. I just want y'all to know. But he's got about a half a second lead over second place James Skelton on fresher tires. Now the tires are starting to go away on James's car, but Jack has about 10 lap older tires. So, in all fairness, the 86 should catch him and go around fairly easy. And you see it now. They are side by side. And at the line, it will be the 86, I think, with the lead. Yes, 86 did lead that lap. Jack going to let him go, but he's still going to look for a good finish. And if he can make it, I just don't know. That's 26 more, or he'll be 26 laps. I just don't know if he can make it. So, the battle is going to kind of be back here for 33 and the 910 of Tim Blum. Haven't really spoke a lot about Tim tonight. As he works on Eric Johnson. This should be a battle for third once it all shakes up. Of course, we will interview our top 3. Three laps to go for James Skelton. And I just want to say, if I get this pick right, I am going to be the happiest man because Adam Curse didn't come true. And the 83 may be out of gas. He is coming to pit road. So Jack Wall sadly will run out and not be able to have the finish he was looking for. Good try on his part though, no matter what. So the battle is still going to be for third place. Nobody around James Skelton right now for the lead. It is I believe it's a Chevy, or is James in a Toyota? I do not remember. A Toyota, a Ford, a Chevy, and a Chevy. As we got a battle for third. Tim Blum moves up to third place, takes it away from Eric Johnson. Johnson trying to drop back to the inside with the crossover as we go through turns 3 and 4. Not going to happen. James Skelton going to see the white flag one more time around Michigan. 2 miles. The battle's still not done back here as well. But right now we're focused on him. James Skelton trying to take the number 86 Lowe's Toyota to victory lane and get the win here in chase race number 1. He's going to drive out of turn number 4. He's going to see the checkered flag and will win tonight at Michigan. Lock his way into round number 2. James Skelton wins at Michigan. And it is Keith Haney, Tim Blum, your top 3. Eric Johnson, James Heater in 5th. Max Terriot with a solid run. Joshua Buckley comes back to finishes in 7th. William Long 8th. Andy Lee 9th. DJ Anderson. 2 lowest chase finishers tonight. Josh Lambert and I don't want to jinx it. Richard Murdoch, I do believe. It is Richard Murdoch. We're going to interview our winner. Coming up right now. As he does his burnouts. Hey, James, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, talk us through that. That was an exciting race.
Oh man, that was something. That was a lot of fun. I didn't think I had a winning car until probably, I don't know, the second stint, and then I was struggling through 3 and 4. I just wasn't making any time. I was doing good through 1 and 2, and I finally figured out a different line from my teammates, so it really helped.
Talk us through the pit stops. How important was tires here tonight? We've seen, guys pit early, and some guys even come out in front of a couple guys.
Oh yeah, it was definitely key. I think some guys were pitting just a little bit too early because tires meant a lot. So I pretty much just followed Keith or the 33, and kind of I thought they had the best pace, or when the 51 was up front. But it's just time in the pit, getting on pit road, and that's where I beat Keith on the end there. Is I got on the pit road a little bit better than he did on that last pit stop.
Man, you move into the next round of the chase. Good job, and congratulations on the win.
10-4. Thanks for the broadcast.
Thanks, buddy. Anybody you want to give a shout out to real fast? Sorry, I forgot to ask you about that.
No, yeah. I want to give a shout out to my teammates, Josh Buckley and DJ. They were always a lot of help. We do a lot of practice throughout the week, just different strategy and stuff. And DJ actually helped me out through 3 a lot through the middle of the race, and I think that made the difference. So I want to say thank you to them.
Go out there next week, see if you can sweep round number 1 and in the trucks at Chicagoland. So good run tonight, man, and congratulations. That was a big win. You was my pick, by the way.
Awesome. Sweet. Thank you for it.
Keith Haney will finish in second place. I don't know if Keith is in here. He is not, so we'll skip him and go to Tim Blum, who finishes in third place. Hey, Tim, you got me?
Hey, Adam, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Not as good as you. You finished in third tonight. Led a lap as well. Let me ask you a question. How big of a night was this for you, being that you are in the chase and coming out here and finish third in the first round, or first race of first round?
It's a pretty big night. The way it stayed green, everybody had to hit their marks, and if you make a mistake on pit road, you fell behind, you lose a lot of points. So I'm glad that I was able to get all 70 laps in.
We've seen that pit stops was a big issue tonight, or a big key, I guess, for getting out in front of a couple guys as well. How important was tires here? And we even seen some guys come in, way well ahead of their fuel mileage. How important was tires here?
Tires are pretty important, actually. You saw I was racing with the 33, Eric, at the end. He pitted 1 lap before me, and I was able to get around him. So you still seemed like you had, even 1 lap made a difference to get by guys. So tires were huge.
Man, that was a good run for you. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Come in here, started 5th, finished 3rd.
Same as last week. Shout out to you. Thanks for putting this on. I know my family gets to watch it, and it means a lot to me. So thanks to you, and thanks to my family. See you next week.
You did a good job, man. Go out there and see if you can win next week.
I'll try.
Good job, buddy. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. James Skelton, Keith Haney, Tim Blum, Eric Johnson, James Heater, Max Terriot, Joshua Buckley. All of them 7 are in the chase. And then you got William Long not in the chase, Andy Lee not in the chase, of course, but DJ Anderson also in the chase. Jason Wells also in the chase. Kyle Souza, another one. Jeremy Patterson, Joshua Butler, Kevin O'Brien, Leo Bordage, Richard Murdoch. Which Richard, one of our lowest finishers tonight, I believe that was in the chase. Yes, that is correct. I was making sure. And then Jack Walls, Daniel Haney, Josh Lambert, and you got to feel bad for Josh. He had such a good car. Anthony Ankello and Derek Pemberton round out the top 25 cars. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I love the race. One of the best races these guys have put on. Final look at the race summary. 0 cautions for 0 laps. That's awesome to see. 15 lead changes. Very cool to see. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:55 p.m. Eastern Time for the Dynasty Racing League at Sonoma. Have a great night. God bless. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Jowers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day